Say what now?
If he wanted to, I remember I asked Rick if he wanted to throw hands with William Roberts, and he's like, "Sure, set it up. We'll do it for charity."
Bro,
like, yeah,
Rick would get that man a business. You hear me?
Yeah, man.
Rick would get that man a business.
we still got to see that, man. And we told Rick we got to be in the corner. We got to be in the corner. We'll be right there with you, man.
I couldn't be in the corner, bro. I couldn't be in the corner. I'd be in the stands with the biggest fucking thing of popcorn you ever seen. You hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Straight up, though. I'm saying that because motherfuckers don't know, bro, but Rick got hands. Rick can move. Like, don't let that old age fool you. Rick can move. And I already know that, man, he'd be dropping so many bombs on Fat Boy, bro, he wouldn't know what to do. He'd be out of breath. Right. He'd be out of breath 30 seconds into it. But I'd rather have a battle of minds, you know what I'm saying? Like, he say he a mastermind and this and that and the other. Like, that's cool and all, you know what I'm saying? To proclaim yourself as that, that's cool. All right, you know, whatever. But let me see what you really know. Let's really go about your knowledge. Like, your name is William Roberts. You from Clarksdale, Mississippi. Like, bro, come on now. I could tell you everything about yourself. You can't even go back to Clarksdale, Mississippi. Them motherfucking them black pea stones on your helmet, homie. Come on now. Keep it real with yourself.
Two boys. That dude, man, he's something else, man.
But I say that, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of these cats are nowadays trying to fucking mimic that. When in reality, you know what I'm saying, they mimicking a facade. Like, that dude ain't even who he say he was. And even when you present like the fucking evidence of the dude faking, like, motherfuckers don't even be trying to hear it, man. Like, it's crazy to me.
Yeah,
it's crazy to me.
You know what's really crazy? The fact that they dismissed the lawsuit because you had this man stealing this man's, not only his birth name, but his identity and what he did throughout his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Put it in his music and made millions and didn't give the man a fucking dime. I find that disgusting. You know, I really...
And it also makes me think, too, on some real shit, like, because at one point in time, Fat Boy wasn't going by Rick Ross. He was going by Wild Bill. So if you really look into it, like, who influenced him to bring the name Rick Ross? And this was right around the time that Rick had presented his case before the court. But see, this is all information that motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, fail to research. I just been blessed with the opportunity to be around the real dude to where I know this shit, you know what I'm saying? So even when Rick stepped out of there, out of the prison, like, they fucking told him, you know, hey, don't talk about this and woo yada yada. How can you tell a man to not say something? How can you be, you know what I'm saying, how can you authoritize my speech? That don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. Especially when I'm telling the truth. It'd be one thing if I'm slandering you, but I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so
at this point, I don't think there's no way anybody can slander William because he's so fucking fake. Like you said, it's all true. I mean, you could say all kinds of shit about that guy, and you'll be right on the fucking money.
Well, look here. I'm gonna say it like this. He actually came to Southern Oregon one time, and it just so happened to be the time that I was out of town. And he came out here because of there's a hot springs out here, where if anybody who really know what's going on, how should I say, living water is something special. And he came to one of these hot springs out here. But I'll say like this, and I'll put it on record because it's going in the archives, where he come out here again on some other shit like that, bruh. We ain't gonna put no bullet holes in you. We ain't gonna do nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life is precious. But hot piss in a super soaker, bruh, that might fuck up your day.
That would. That would fuck up his day.